the National Football League.
Well, in lieu of a full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, we've got one that does take to the skies before kickoff. That is the mascot, Freddie Falcon. And at ground level, here they come. A cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field in Atlanta. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Browns. His side taking full advantage of their bye week to rest and recover. Across the field, that's head coach of the Falcons, Raheem Morris. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you in the booth today. It's going to be Daniel Carlson who gets us started. And we're off in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out is a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Penix to the air to start us off. Caught by his fullback behind the line. Let's say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
It's a loss of a yard.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. We'll put a receiver in motion left. Play fake. Penix. Complete beyond the marker. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Penix off the play action. Downfield, and he finds London. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's a Falcon first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They're going play fake with Penix. Complete. It's for John Robinson. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
and in motion, headed right.
At the Browns' 3-yard line.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
London going to motion over right. 3rd down give to Robinson. Tried to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Catch is made in close. And he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a 1st and goal. Penix here from the gun. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder back in 2017, Deshaun Watson.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
That's complete to Tillman outright. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Play made there by Clark Phillips.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And Watson slides to the ground, enough to earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Into the hands of Tillman, complete. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish off their opening drive. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Browns start off well to tie things 7-7.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting 2nd right now across the league in rushing yards. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. First play is a design run. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Slot man in motion left. They go play action. Here's Penix. Gets this one to Wicks. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Keely Ringo making the play.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll air it out on 3rd. That one complete to Pitts. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First and 10, around to Robinson. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, it's a sack.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Yeah, this defense is seeing a vulnerable offense right now, an offense that can't protect itself. First and foremost, before you do anything else, you got to make sure you account for everybody. And right now, this defender, well, he's taking this game over.
On down. They'll bring out Blake Gillikin to punt it away. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready! Kennedy Lions! Packers 60, Packers 79 gross. Ready!
From the gun, Watson. That's Tillman, he's got it! And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. All set to go now from the 35.
Come on, come on.
Here's Judkins on first down. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Azeez Ojulari getting there for the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
He'll kick this to Tillman. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Going with the 44.
And the Browns first down.
6, hurt. Right there, right there.
On the give, here's Judkins. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
10 yards
On the jump.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Here we go. Back.
Another one for Judkins. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Here's Watson, first and 10. Cut near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Let's go.
Watson now, off play action. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns break the tie here in the 1st. You can't blame them for biting on that play action, Brock. Down at the 1-yard line, you're expecting it to be a run, which made that pass play the perfect call.
Show those defenders what they want to see, what they're expecting to see, so when they give them that good old run fake and pull it back, well, it is touchdown offense.
Carlson now to add one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Falcons 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that is good enough for Atlanta, 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Robinson on the inside give. Great decision to bounce this outside, Brock. Gets him about 8 yards on the run. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix finds him over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Man in motion here. Play action. Here's Penix. He's got a man left. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 30-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta, 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Third and long for him here. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. It sure altered the throw. That's the type of long, sustained drives that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Browns and quarterback Deshaun Watson gearing up for their next series. And no one has been better than him at finding the end zone through the air all year. He's leading this league in passing touchdowns late in our season. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
3rd and short, it's Watson. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Handoff now to Judkins. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Still going inside the 35. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns now lead by 10. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns drive their lead to 11.
Falcons 10. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10.
Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's the backup. First throw. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. He's got London left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down. All set to go now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Robinson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Big Mason Graham engulfing that play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. The Browns get there and take him down. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Blake Gillikin on to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line.
Yard line.
The Browns and quarterback Deshaun Watson gearing up for their next series. And you can see that he's not only leading the NFL in passing yards, but if he keeps playing like he has this season, he should reach 5,000 yards in the immediate future. A give left side. Judkins dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, he called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Dragon 60. 60.
Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. He's brought down before the return gets far. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 4th. He's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a hook.
Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. Breaks free in the center of the field. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons no-score game in the first half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 4.
Falcons 17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. Good work so far. He's got room. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. The Cleveland offense back out, getting set for the drive. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Working from the gun, Watson. Connects with Fant. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. A gain of 12. First down.
Run right side, Judkins. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down throw, Watson. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, don't put it in harm's way.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Judkins running between the tackles. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
That's another Browns first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Browns.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 back, 18.
Another game to Judkins. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's Watson to the air. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Handoff headed left. It's Judkins. He did well to shake off one tackle, partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Trying to work quickly now.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
No. Rig alert. Let's go.
They'll run it with Judkins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. It's inside the 10. He brings it in. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. And what an incredible season he's had, Brock. That last completion gets him to another milestone. 5,000 yards passing on the year. You know this. There aren't many who've ever accomplished that in league history. And it is a decorated list of names for those who have. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. Judkins is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns drive their lead to 11.
28. Falcons 17. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Here we go, Shaq.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
2 yards on the
So entering the locker room, it's got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime reports.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Week 14 is here, the final 5 weeks of the regular season. Teams jockeying for position. Let's get after it. Our trip across the NFL starts now. In Glendale, the Cardinals at home to take on the Commanders. And it's Jahan Dotson. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. Put it in the books as a 76-yard score. From there, let's go up to the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. Let's look in on the Seahawks. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And this is Trevor Etienne. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Panthers keep it rolling. They get their 6th straight victory here. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. And it's the former Michigan man, J.J. McCarthy. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Vikings find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. The Browns and quarterback Deshaun Watson gearing up for their next series. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over.
On the ready.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready.
Running this is Judkins. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First and 10. Here's Watson. Gets this to Fant. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Browns first down.
Ready.
Judkins up the middle. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
Okay, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop them.
Ready.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. Next snap coming inside the red zone. Brock, he picks up 9 on the play. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Here we go. Set. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
Watson looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Watson on the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he will have their Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns push their lead to 18.
Falcons 17. Daniel Carlson set to kickoff.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Penix looking to pass. Dumps it off to Robinson. And He has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding the defense just like that.
And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Complete out to the right. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Red Street, Cougar 19. Let go.
Now Judkins. And this hasn't been a common sign out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Ready. Hawk 7, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Watson. Caught by his running back, Judkins. He's taken down after reaching the 30. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
The Browns are lining up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. Now here come the Falcons on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This one will be intercepted. And the Browns get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Let's go.
On the give, here's Judkins. And a power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready, ready.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
18 reps.
From the gun, Watson. Tillman down the field, and he's got it. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45.
25 yards
This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Judkins headed right. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Ready?
Trying to throw this from the gun. That's complete to Tillman, outright. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Browns.
Ready up.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Go.
Here's Judkins. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
20-yard line.
Ready. Drop all 80. Ready.
Another one for Judkins. Shoves him off. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Go.
To the ground they go with Judkins. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Going jumbo set on this first and goal.
Here we go.
Judkins has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns push their lead to 18.
Daniel Carlson set to kickoff.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Throwing Penix. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Okay, ready.
Gotta figure out this third down here.
Here we go. Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First and 10 now from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. From the shotgun, Penix has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
He's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Design quarterback run here. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Browns' 38-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Prime Time. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. New set of downs for him from the 31. Penix on first down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or the premium in this league.
And he gets this forward to the 19. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game.
42. Falcons 31.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Eddie Judkins on the drop down. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Number 10, a 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Second and 3 now.
Tag! Tackle 80! Reload!
Handoff now to Judkins. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain
Right there,
of 3.
right there, hurt.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Back to the well again. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
We've set it down from 37.
Ready? 19.
First down throw, Watson. All in left side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Ready? Go.
Hand off to the back. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Working from the gun, Watson. Cut out left. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Hand off to Simpson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Buffalo 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 7.
Here's Watson to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
19, 18. Ready?
Watson has it, 3rd and goal. Buys time, rolling right. Hits his running back. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Carlson's kick is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons ready for their next possession. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Penix now. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10.
To the air with Penix. Back to Pitts it goes. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. And goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he rocks that tackler. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Now, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. The handoff here to Sampson. He's only able to manage 1 yard. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Go! Cougar Knights, go!
Give to Sampson here up the middle. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. This from 40 on the right hash. Carlson's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. On 1st down, here's Penix. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Penix. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Working quickly here.
A loss of 4 yards. It's now 3rd and 6.
3rd down, it's Penix. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Penix now on 1st down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's now 2nd and 19.
Penix now to throw. Catch made over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Penix on 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Come on, set. 18.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Here's Shudkins to begin the drive. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
So the Browns will take this win home with them. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say goodbye from Atlanta.